First of all, on safety is being visible. Obviously, I've got on some pretty bright clothes, safe silver prom night, bright hat, bright glasses. If you can see here, I got a light in front, and I've also got 2 lights in back on this bike, and I can talk more about that in a bit. The laws in North Carolina were recently updated, giving some great safety things for cyclists, but also putting responsibility on cyclists. Let me review those real quickly, both for cyclists and for motorists. First of all, for cyclists, North Carolina now has what we call the 4-foot rule, which means cars have to be at least 4 feet when they pass by you out on the road. We used to have a 2-foot rule, and now that applies to any road with a double yellow line, no passing zone, that sort of thing in the middle. That's almost all the roads that us cyclists ride on. So 4-foot rule for safety. Please remember that, motorists. Next, on lighting. If you ride before the sun comes up or after the sun comes down, used to be that you had to have a reflector visible from 200 or 250 feet. Now the law is you either have to have lights or you have to have on reflective clothing that's visible from 300 feet back. Now, the interesting thing is you can see my lights. I've got a bright light in front, 2 in back. These are LED lights, and with LED technology, they're much, much brighter than the old lights. And these are supposed to be visible for up to a mile. So I actually ride them during the daytime also. I have the daytime running lights with the flash going. It improves the safety. I've several times been stopped by motorists and said, thank you so much for being so visible for us. It really helps us. Next is arm signals. The old arm signals, turning right or turning left, those came from the days before cars had turn signals and you had to put your arm out the window. That's pretty old. The new law is you can signal with either arm, and as a cyclist, what I say is the thing you need to do is to help motorists. So anything you can do to help a motorist help you is good. Some other laws that have been put in place to protect cyclists is motorcyclists had some additional protective laws for if a car cut them off, ran them off the road, something like that. The criminal penalties are higher. That now applies to bicyclists also. So bicyclists have the same right on the road as any other motor vehicle. They're protected by law the same as motorcycles. The one thing I want to emphasize to everybody is cyclists need to be good ambassadors to the community. Always wear that helmet. The old saying is the helmet is cheaper than a neurosurgeon exam. The one thing, and it's required for kids under 16 on roadways to have a helmet on, but the one thing I've seen a few times lately is a parent out with their kids. The kids have helmets, the parents don't. Parents, we got to set a good example for the kids, and it's the smart thing to do. Let's be polite to motorists, follow traffic laws, stop at stop signs and stop lights. The nicer we are to motorists, the nicer they are to us. They appreciate us being visible. They don't mind us on the road as long as we're safe and follow the laws.